Have you ever heard of a place where people live without phones, cars, or even electricity? A place where outsiders are not welcome. Today, let's explore the amazing story of North Sentinel Island, one of the most mysterious places in the world. North Sentinel Island is a small island in the Bay of Bengal, near India. It is part of a group of islands called the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The island is covered with thick forests and is surrounded by beautiful blue waters. But what makes this island special is not the trees or the sea. It is the people who live there, the Sentinelese. The Sentinelese people have lived on the island for thousands of years. They live in a very simple way. They hunt animals in the forest, catch fish from the sea, and gather fruits and plants. They make their own tools using wood and stones. They build small huts from leaves and branches. They do not use money. They do not have electricity. They do not have cars or bikes. Their life is completely natural, just like their ancestors lived long, long ago. The Sentinelese do not want to meet people from outside. If someone tries to come close to their island, they defend themselves. They shoot arrows and throw spears to keep strangers away. They do not want any visitors. Because of this, we know very little about them. We do not know exactly how many people live on the island. Some say it may be about 50 to 150 people. We do not know their language either. No one has ever had a real conversation with them. You may wonder why the Sentinelese are so protective. The reason is very important. When people from the outside world meet tribes like the Sentinelese, they can bring diseases. Even a simple cold or a fever can be very dangerous for them. Their bodies are not used to the illnesses that we have. In history, many isolated tribes got sick and died after meeting outsiders. That is why the Indian government decided to leave the Sentinelese alone. It is illegal to go within 5 kilometers of North Sentinel Island. This law helps to keep the tribe safe. There have been some interesting events about North Sentinel Island. A long time ago in the 1800s, the British tried to visit the island. They even kidnapped some Sentinelese people, but the people became very sick. The British realized it was wrong, and they left. In 2004, after a big tsunami hit many countries, people were worried about the Sentinelese. A helicopter flew over the island to check if they were alive. The Sentinelese came out from the trees and shot arrows at the helicopter. They survived the tsunami, and they were still strong. In 2018, a young man named John Allen Chow from America tried to visit the island. He wanted to tell them about his religion, but the Sentinelese did not want him there. Sadly, he was shot with arrows and did not survive. This showed again how dangerous and wrong it is to try to visit them. They want to live peacefully without contact with the outside world. North Sentinel Island remains a big mystery. We do not know what stories the Sentinelese tell their children. We do not know what games they play. We do not know what songs they sing. Maybe it is better this way. They deserve their own life and their own happiness, far from the busy world we live in. In today's world, so many old traditions are disappearing. The Sentinelese are a living part of human history. They are like a treasure. Protecting them means protecting a very special way of life. It reminds us that not everyone needs modern technology to be happy. Some people find happiness in simple living, in nature, and in family. Even if we cannot visit them or talk to them, we can still respect them We can learn from them. We can remember that life is not only about machines and buildings, it is also about trees, rivers, and the songs of the wind. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope you enjoyed learning about North Sentinel Island, a hidden world where people live their own way, just like they have for thousands of years.